you know, everybody's saying winter arc and winter this, winter I'm gonna lock in. And I was thinking about that today actually. Why not, everybody like sets a certain time when everybody else wants to lock in and when everybody else wants to get working. It's like, where has that been on this time? That's what I'm saying, bro. People want like crazy results, but then want to do what everybody else does. Like, that's what I've never understood, is how can you want to do what everybody else does? And when you bring that up and when you talk about that, average people, they don't understand that because they think in a way that everybody else does. You know what I mean? And I think that's where it comes in, is when you have a vision, that's why you keep that shit to yourself. You have to keep that vision to yourself because nobody else sees it and nobody will believe in it as much as you do. And at the end of the day, that's why it is up to you. You know best, you know better than anybody what kind of work you're willing to put in and what work you have. If you're phony, if you're fake, you know that whatever you're posing to be isn't the truth. And eventually you're gonna fall, and that fall's gonna be quick. But when you invest it into yourself and into the things that you love and the things that you want to be in life, that's when it's harder to fall, because you've sacrificed shit and you're gonna lose everything if you do that shit. If you don't make it, you're gonna lose everything. So you have everything to lose. When you put 110% of everything that you got into the things that you love, you have everything to lose. And that's why those who stay up have to continue to work, because they know what it's like to lose everything and to be nothing. And for me, I'm in my building process. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I'm nowhere, I do this shit on the daily because I know that I have the fucking capability to be something. I know it. I've always known it in my heart. And at times it's hard because the people around you, they don't see that vision, and they tell you things that average people want to hear. That's where that faith comes in. You have a vision, you got faith, that's all you need. And at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna look back and remember that vision, because the vision is where everything starts. That's where everything starts. If you do not see it, if you do not believe it, nobody else is gonna fucking ever believe in you. But for me, that's never been an issue. It shouldn't be an issue for you if nobody believes in you, because you know better than anybody else the work, the sacrifice, the fucking nights when you're in the fucking garage working out, the nights when you're out there fucking running at 11:30 at night, the fucking mornings when you would work out before school at 6 a.m. and then catch the bus at 7, and then an hour all the way to school, walking up hills all the way to get to 3rd Ave. They don't know that shit. That those sacrifices that you've done that nobody has seen is that shit that should keep you going. You see, for me, I've always been one to go my own way. I've never wanted to do what everybody else did. I've never wanted to be like anybody else. I've always wanted to use the talents, the gifts, the heart, the mind that God gave me, and turn that into the best fucking thing that I can. And I think that's our responsibilities as God's creations, is to make something out of nothing. I listened to a podcast today, and in this podcast he said the most valuable people are people who can make something from nothing. Okay, now look at your situation right now. You may be in the most fucking shitty situation, but there's people who have been in worse and have came out to be something. You see, the thing about you is you cannot complain. You have to fucking use that situation that you're in and flip it to your benefit, whatever that may be. Whatever it may be. People at the bottom have nothing to fucking lose. Nothing, which makes them dangerous. But it's up to you at the end of the day. What are you gonna fucking do to get yourself up? You see, for me, I write notes on the daily. Every single day, I write notes. If I learn something in a podcast, if I watch a video, I clip it. I write that shit down in my fucking notes. And then I look back at it and I read, and that shit gets implemented in your mind. Okay, the things that you want for yourself, you have to visualize, you have to write it down, and then you have to follow through. Okay, if you have a mirror, that shit has always helped me in my life, always, because you write it down and you're 43% more likely to accomplish your goal if you write it down. Okay, whether it's a dream body, whether it's a diet, whether it's a fucking goal for your sport, whether it's how much weight you want to put on, how much weight you want to lose, the types of food that you want to cut out, write that shit down and follow through. It's not supposed to be easy, and that's why most people are average. Most people are doing shit they do not love because they do not fucking do the necessary shit that they're supposed to do. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. And you have to do it when fucking you do not feel like it. That's the fucking time it counts. The energy that makes you upset, the energy that you fucking hold inside, that feeling inside of you that doesn't let you rest, that pisses you off because you're not where you want to be. Use that shit. Use it and make something